Hague countries are nations that are a part of international agreements formulated during conventions held in The Hague, a city in the Netherlands known as a hub for international law and diplomacy. These agreements, called Hague Conventions, establish rules and cooperation on various international legal matters, such as child custody, adoption, international crime, and the recognition of legal documents. The Hague itself is important to several legal bodies, including the International Court of Justice and the International Criminal Court, which help resolve disputes between nations or prosecute serious crimes like genocide or war crimes. So, which countries are part of Hague courts? The Hague encompasses several legal frameworks, and participation varies depending on the specific convention or court. Here's a breakdown. The International Court of Justice, or the IJC, or the ICJ, all United Nations member states are automatically parties to the ICJ because it is the principal body of the UN. This court settles disputes between nations and offers advisory options. Number 2, we got the International Crime Court. As of now, 123 countries are members of the International Crime Court. These nations have ratified the Rome Statute, which established the ICC to prosecute crimes like genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. However, notable countries like the United States, China, and India are not International Criminal Court members. Next, we have the Hague Conventions, different conventions that cover different legal matters. For example, the Hague Abduction Convention deals with international child abduction. Over 100 countries, including the U.S., are parties to this treaty. The Hague Apostle Convention, which simplifies the legalization of documents for use in foreign countries. More than 120 nations have signed on. And what do Hague courts and agreements typically do? Hague institutions function to promote international cooperation and justice by extradition and international crime, ensuring countries cooperate to extradite criminals or prosecute international crimes. They also work with child protection and custody, resolving cross-border child custody disputes, often involving abduction by one parent, and recognition of documents, streamlining the process for recognizing legal documents such as birth certificates and court orders between nations. War crimes prosecution, that just deals with trying individuals with genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity, primarily through the ICC. So, what does this have to do with what does this have to do with Julio Fulio? Great question. While scrolling through the comment section of a Facebook post about his tragic case, I noticed people tossing around references to The Hague without really understanding what it meant. Let's get into it. The main subject, Davion Murphy, gave an eyebrow-raising explanation for why he didn't flee to Mexico after the incident. I didn't need to go to Mexico because the best way to hide from the white man is in plain sight. And whether you agree with his logic or not, Murphy clearly understood the gravity of his actions in unaliving Julio Fulio. Now, with the bond hearing looming, the court is seeking the death penalty for everyone involved except for Alicia Andrews, the sole female defendant who's currently pregnant. A word to the wise: life's unpredictable, but your future doesn't have to be. For quality life insurance, professional photography, or if you find yourself needing immediate jail release or bonded out in Ohio, call me right now at 419-239-3732. Let's discuss your goals, whether that's securing your legacy, capturing memories, or simply getting back to your life.